The awesome Silverstone circuit in Northamptonshire is the home of British motorsport. It was here that in 1950 the Formula One World Championship was born, and it is still the location of the British Grand Prix.
Alex Lynn led away from the race one pole at Silverstone. A poor start for Jack Harvey, but worse for Felix Sorales as he stalled on the grid. Meanwhile, the teams began arguing over jump starts. Nick McBride and Jeff Urain came to blows, the Aussies ending their races in the gravel. Recovering from his disappointing start, Jack Harvey charged hard, closing in on Carlos Sainz. But it was Alex Lynn who was the first to the checkered flag, his first win in British F3. And behind, a late lunge from Jack Harvey around the outside of Carlos Sainz secured third position ahead of the Spaniard. Second place finisher Jazeman Jaafar was not happy about the start.
All I'm asking is just to look at his video and look at the lights. That's all I'm asking to do. I'm not saying, yeah, he cheated or he win. I'm not saying that. I just look at the video and we'll decide that. But to my eyes, I saw what I saw.
After the race, Lynn and Harvey were penalised for jump starts, and the win was handed to Jaafar. That also promoted Sainz and Tincknell into the top three. Jaafar claiming victory from Sainz, with the Briton in third position ahead of the demoted Alex Lynn.
It's race time here at Silverstone, and this one is going to be exciting because it's a sprint race. Why is it exciting? Well, firstly, it's a sprint race, and secondly, because of this man here, the man on pole, Mr. Pipo Derani. We know that he's very good at these sprint races because he's already won 2 this season. However, he does have something to overcome in the shape of Mr. Jack Harvey, who's on second.
Cars on the grid ready for round 25. The Cooper Tires British Formula 3 International Series. Lights are on and away they go. Good start from Pipo Derani and Jack Harvey on the front row. Jack Harvey with the blue nose. Car number 1 tucks into second spot as everybody files in behind him. Felix Sorales in third. See the orange and black car of Harry Tincknell trying to make a move around the outside, and Harvey challenging already. So too in third place. Oh, a little lock up from Felix Sorales. Alex Lynn in fourth, Pietro Fantin in fifth, Jazeman Jaafar inside, Carlos Sainz for sixth, but bumps off the curbs in the back excesses, and that might cost him onto the hangar straight. It looked like Rupert Spencer-Cook also went past the Spaniard. Tincknell in the background defending, top 5 cars in line astern. Jazeman Jaafar with Rupert Spencer-Cook on the grass on the outside trying to go around. Sainz sneaks back past him, and Tincknell on the outside of Hannes van Asseldonk. He's come a long way up from the back row of the grid. Well, it's Pipo Derani that leads from Jack Harvey. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars there, nose to tail, wheel to wheel. Sainz squeezing through in front of Harry Tincknell and around Tincknell to retake that position. Goes the white and blue car of Rupert Spencer-Cook. Well, they're all dicing out of the top half dozen, and that is absolutely frantic stuff. You've got to get on with it in these sprint races. Jack Harvey now in a 2-car battle for the lead. Bright sunshine here at Silverstone, unlike the very mixed weather, to say the least, at Snetterton last time out. On board with Harvey then. He's got a good run here onto the Wellington straight. Closing, he's going to have to go on the outside, but he's got momentum. Harvey pulls alongside, he's just nosing in front, he's got the grip there, closes right down, they tangle, they're both off, and through into the lead will go Felix Sorales. We're on board, coming back on in 4th place with Jack Harvey. Derani in front, but Sorales has gone through, so too in second Alex Lynn. Derani on the outside, Harvey's eased him off there on the exit of Luffield. He's up to third, and Jaafar attacking. Pietro Fantin in 5th, but Jaafar trying to go around the outside of him. There's Jaafar, the turquoise number 22 car, and he's going to be held up by Derani. No, he's not, he squeezes by. So we're with Fantin back down to 6th. And Jafar up to fourth, 2 places in 2 corners. From Copse through to Maggots, he passed 2 cars. And that is definitely a problem for the number 3 car, Pipo Derani. Past has gone Fantin, and Mick Kouros, his engineer, is calling him into the pits. Here is our race leader, little lock-up from car number 4. Felix Serralles, 4 wins already this season in his rookie year. It was supposed to be about coming to British F3 to sort of find his feet in European racing and learn a bit. He is a championship contender. Alex Lynn in 2nd place. Still, as he was in race 1, which he finished first at the checkered flag, looking for his first race win in British Formula 3. Jack Harvey right behind. 5 wins already this season for Harvey. He and Carlos Sainz have won more than anybody else. And at the moment, Felix Serralles, oh no, he just wide. Just as I was about to say, looks like he's on target for win number 5. Oh, and Lynn on the inside. How did they avoid him? How did he not hit Serralles, and how did Harvey not hit him? Goodness me. Well, that mistake from Felix Serralles, he should have paid for desperately. But it was Alex Lynn who got caught out with Lynn. Now Serralles is going to drift wide out here on the dirt. It spits him back on a little bit, but Lynn has to take avoiding action. Gosh, he avoided the crash with his teammate, but paid a heavy price. What wretched luck for Alex Lynn. He's out of what could have been a race-winning battle with Felix Serralles. Serralles leads from Harvey. And Jafar, the cards are falling well. He's up to 3rd. There is Pietro Fantin in 4th place, the number 2 machine. Right behind him, returning Rupert Svensson-Cook in 5th. And there is Rupert's teammate for the weekend in the 26 car, Jeff Urain. He's got Nick McBride behind, right in front, Hannes van Asseldonk, whose early charge looks as though it's taken what life there was out of his tyres. Well, Felix Serralles has been under pressure all the way through here from someone, but the checkered flag waves. He claims win number 5 of the season. Jack Harvey takes 2nd place, and it's a win in the national class through Duvashen Padiachi. Well, post-race, Jack Harvey was handed a 30-second penalty by the stewards for colliding with Pipo Derani. That dropped him to 10th, promoted Jazeman Jafar to 2nd behind our winner, Felix Serralles.
Well done, Felix. How was that?
It was a pretty tough race. I was struggling a bit with the car. I had Alex on me all the time, but I wanted to win really badly, so I was defending pretty hard. But in the end, I got the win, so quite happy about that.
So this weekend is proving to be one heck of a challenge for Jack Harvey. Let me give you a list of the problems that he's been facing. Well, he started off the weekend as championship leader, and then he thought he had podium in the first race. That got taken away from him after the jump start. The second race, he thought he had podium. That got taken away from him for driver standard issues, and he's been hit with a 5-place penalty, which means this race will not win him the championship, but is all the more important for his title rivals, who are the traffic he has to get through.
Cars on the grid for round 26 of the Cooper Tires British Formula 3 International Series. Alex Lynn launches away from pole, slow getaway from Carlos Sainz. Harry Tingle from 4th on the grid on the left-hand side of your picture. Yes, goes inside him as expected. Now, can Sainz hang on? He runs out very wide. So does Rupert Svensson-Cook. Mind you, he has to, because Brazil's Pietro Fantin was right alongside him, and Jafar for the lead. Inside Lynn. Lynn out of control through the Beckett S's. Tinknell up to 2nd behind Jazeman Jafar. Alex Lynn, the pole man for the 2nd time this weekend, down to 3rd place, on board with our race 2 winner Felix Serralles. This final race of the weekend is the 40-minute enduro. This is the feature race. Towing down the hangar straight. Look, everybody pulling over to the left already. Drivers left looking for the racing line. Not Serralles, not Alex Lynn. Lynn trying to take or hold 3rd from Sainz, but couldn't. So Carlos Sainz Jr. up to 3rd place in front of Alex Lynn. Right behind him, Hannes van Asseldonk in 5th position, Felix Serralles in 6th. So on board with the Puerto Rican driver. He's now won as many British F3 races this season as anyone else. It's quite incredible. And he looks in a really tigerish mood as well. But now, to add to Jack Harvey's woes, not only did that grid position really cost him at the start, he's also got tired tyres. He's got used tyres on board. You just see the number 1 car there trying to go around the outside of 27. Rupert Svensson-Cook, who had a big lock-up down through that fast left-right sweeper. On board now with Jack Harvey. And if he doesn't strike now, the longer the race goes on, the harder it will be on tyres that have already done one race. Down the inside into Brooklands. Looks like he's picked up a place, and Jafar is heading off into the distance. Jafar leads, Tinknell second, third is the Red Bull car of Carlos Sainz. Then fourth is Alex Lynn, ahead of Hannes van Asseldonk, and that man there, car number 4, our race 2 winner, Felix Sorales. On board further back with Jeff Uraid, yet another of the Fortec Motorsport cars in front. That's number 3, Pipo Derani, who started on pole in the sprint race. This is the battle for 10th. Derani having a little weave going down into Copse Corner. Traditionally, the racing line isn't left, right down the straight. And that's potentially going to cost him a bit of an interview with the stewards, because that's what caused Jack Harvey to be demoted for this second race. Oh, and Sorales again off on the dirt, and still off, and further off. Can't get it back under control. Big jump in the air. He's in a world of concrete runoff area and tarmac there, bumps his way back on the track. But past goes Jack Harvey. Harvey's up to 7th, down to 8th this Sorales. Well, Jazeman Jafar, what's happened to his big lead? Right behind him now, in second position, is Alex Lynn, closing in on a Malaysian driver. And there, Felix Sorales trying to get back in front of Jack Harvey. This is the battle for 7th place. They're about to be joined by Rupert Svensson-Cook. And Sorales with 5 wins, Harvey with 5 wins, both seeing Jafar outscoring them here. And for Harvey, it's not been a great weekend. Sorales looking to come alongside him into Copse Corner. Past the teams they go, and can't quite make it through. Jafar leads narrowly from Lynn. Tinknell in 3rd, Van Asseldonk in 4th, ahead of Sainz and Fantin. And then this squabble, Rupert Svensson-Cook now looking to get involved. Can't get by. Felix Sorales had the run there into Maggots and through the Beckett's S's. Jack Harvey's car not looking comfortable. Hannes van Asseldonk at the outside here of Harry Tinknell. Battle for 3rd place. Van Asseldonk still seems to have life in those tyres, particularly when a podium is offering. Now then, here's Jazeman Jafar battling with Alex Lynn. Lynn in the red and white car on the inside. Takes the lead of the race. Alex Lynn, first to the checkered flag in race 1, lost that because of a penalty, but now he leads on the road here in race 3. Felix Sorales once more with Jack Harvey. Trying to pull alongside, Harvey's easing him off onto the grass. Oh, Sorales hits a strip of tarmac or concrete across the grass, thrown up into the air, and that'll be extraordinarily painful. The driver getting whacked in the backside. They sit on the floor of the car. There's very little protection at all from big impacts like that on the floor. Well, Jack Harvey squeezed his rival right over onto the grass. And he may end up having to talk to the stewards about that. Harvey still in 7th place. Right behind the red and white car of Felix Sorales, then the blue and white car of Rupert Svensson-Cook. Let's take a look again. Harvey moves over. Sorales, when he started to squeeze, wasn't alongside, but coming with speed. Harvey knew what he was doing, and that was a bit naughty. Let's take a look from Sorales' view. Harvey goes left, right, left, and left, and left, and left, until there's no room left for Sorales to survive. Harry Tinknell still hanging on to 3rd place, closing stages of this final race at Silverstone. Hannes van Asseldonk all over the back of him. Meanwhile, it is going to be victory this time, surely, for Alex Lynn. Hasn't put a foot wrong in this final race at Silverstone, and he heads to the checkered flag to claim his first British Formula 3 victory. Alex Lynn wins the feature race. Second for Jazeman Jafar, a big race weekend for the Malaysian. Came here 3rd in the points, will head to the season finale as the championship leader. 3rd at the line, Tinknell just from Van Asseldonk. And the national class win for the 2nd time this weekend goes to Spike Goddard, number 42. Confirmation, Goddard tops the national class. Harry Tinknell finishes 3rd, Jazeman Jafar in 2nd. But Alex Lynn is the race 3 winner.
Alex, congratulations, your first allowable win.
Yeah, no, it's pretty phenomenal race really. I can't even believe I just did that. honestly, it's, when I dropped down to fourth, I thought, you know, that was where I'd finish, but I just got to say a big thank you to Fortec, because my car was 20 times quicker than anybody else's today, and I just had the pleasure of driving it round. No, it was good.
Both championships still up for grabs at the finale at Donington Park. Jack Harvey drops from first to third, 23 points off the pace. Felix Serrano is just 6 behind Jazman Jafar, but there are 63 points left, so any of the top 5 could still be champion.